And I give the floor to Mr. KIRKHOPE.
Thank you very much, and we've actually got a bit of background because we've actually met on a great number of occasions, and you've been involved in your excellent work, and I think that we met in my own constituency, which is Yorkshire in the UK, where I've been a member of the European Parliament now for about 11 years. And I have to say, I just want to make some comments, if I may. I thought the contributions, I heard all the contributions this evening, and I thought they were very impressive. And I was just saying to my PA, Henry, over here, that some of those contributions were perhaps even more restrained, despite the gravity of some of the issues raised, than the contributions which I made on similar occasions many years ago, when I first got involved in the political process in the UK. I hope I don't look too angry now, but at that time I was very angry indeed about a lot of things, and I caused a lot of hassle to rather a lot of older politicians. But I managed to survive that, and I suppose now in a sort of rather older context, I really want to make it very clear that I think that it is terribly important for young people to not only express their views, whether they feel there's injustice or whether the question of civil liberties is involved and so on, but also to demonstrate them. And I'm not calling for sort of mass revolution here, I'm just talking about the need to demonstrate in a practical way what they are capable of doing in the process, the democracy process. I think it's important. I know Europe has made a number of initiatives. We have got some very good programs going, and we now talk about Erasmus, for instance, which I think has been useful, exchanges and trying to understand each other, dialogue, which has been referred to by one or two speakers this evening, is very important, because talking, relating, meeting, socializing is a very significant thing. And also expressing one's views and different approaches to life is an enriching experience for everybody involved. I found it in my own case though, that older people don't always allow younger people the chance to allow those ideas that they have to come to fruition. I think there is a natural reluctance, perhaps, to allow this. And people say, well, at what age can one start to really make progress? My view is that there is no such thing as an age at which progress can be made in pursuing ideas at any end of the spectrum. I don't believe in ageism. I believe that it is right, though, that we refresh our ideas, that we listen to new ideas more than perhaps has been the case. It's too easy for myself and my colleagues to get ourselves locked into a mindset that we know everything. Some of us have been around a long time, and I suppose we think we know a lot, and we've had a lot of experiences in life. But quite honestly, I am regularly encouraged by things that are said to me by young people who have a new idea about how something might be done, or how we might improve the lot of some other people in the world. And I think it's beholden on me and my colleagues to listen more carefully, not only to listen more carefully, but also to try to put into action through what we can do at the moment, and hopefully what young people can contribute when they join us, to some of those things. I think I had a period of time in my life when I was a minister in the United Kingdom government, and I had the responsibility for a time in relation to issues concerned with drugs and alcohol, and the effects of some of these things on people's lives. I don't want to get into any debates here, and I'm running out of time. I know the chairman is looking, I must be kept to time as well, but I think it was very important for me. I don't want to get into a debate about the different sort of effects of these things and comparisons, but I did actually in particular see how lives were destroyed by the abuse of alcohol, which of course, socially speaking, is a more acceptable thing perhaps than other things, but it seemed to me that a lot of young people were sort of having their lives blighted and spoiled by an older generation who had succumbed. And the examples that were set, I don't suggest for a moment that examples are all we should have, but I think it is very bad to expect young people to have certain codes that they must comply with and behavioural things that they must deal with when the older generation behave quite often so badly. And I think that's the same with conflicts in the world. I think that it is very important that when we talk together and have dialogue, as I say, when we need to continue to have peace in the world as much as we can, the example set by some of the past generations or elder generations is not really the best thing to look at. So I think the answer is self-confidence. I heard in those remarks this evening a lot of self-confidence. That is not a negative thing or a bad thing to have. I think it's a very important thing to have, because if you believe in yourself first and what you are saying, then that is the only real step, or the only way in which you can then make others believe in what you're saying as well. I think the coming together is important. I congratulate you on the work you do, and I do hope you will persevere. If you find anything here in this Parliament which worries you at all, then I think the first thing you must do is to raise this with us. We will be very happy to react, and also we hope, as I say, that as many of you as possible will become fully involved in the democratic processes, either nationally or internationally, and that you then will be able to join us and perhaps really make a real difference to the lives of many other people as well. So thank you very much.